Alrighty folks, welcome back to the channel. Hey, I appreciate y'all standing by, sticking by me and Shake and Bake. We're almost at 6,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed, man, please just check out the channel if you like. And if you like what's going on, it doesn't cost you nothing to like, subscribe, smash that bell. All right. But enough of that. What this video is about, if y'all watched the last racing video all the way to the end, y'all know I broke another upper control arm, and that was another one from BMR. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna put the video out there. You guys can make your own decisions and your own inferences of exactly what happened. But luckily enough, you'll see here in a minute some racers that I didn't know from Adam. I didn't know him at all. Literally ran over and was like, "Hey, your tire is crooked. Your tire is crooked." I didn't catch it on video, which I wish I would have. But you know, and I say it here in a minute. But that's what's racing all about: looking out for each other, taking care of each other, no matter whether you know the person or not. But again, if any of y'all watching the video, I appreciate y'all coming over and letting me know. Because yes, my upper control arm was broken. And like I said, this is the second one. I will put the link to the video. It's either up here or up here. I can't remember which way. But I'll put the card up here, so if you want to watch what happened when I broke the first one, that video is up there. So, yep, we went ahead and broke another one. And what I did is I ordered the big boys. And what I mean by the big boys, I'll let you know after I go. I'm going to put the video from the track up now, and then I'll be back, do a wrap up. We'll do a comparison. We'll get to Mike. We'll get to the shop, get Shake and Bake put up on the racks, and let him go ahead and change these out. So, and we're also going to do a comparison of the BMR to the AAD to the stock ones. It's going to be a good comparison. So stay tuned, folks. All right, folks. This is what racing's all about. These fellas over here, I don't know them from anybody else in the world, but I definitely appreciate each and every one of y'all for pointing this out. So what happened was, I got a small YouTube channel, so I'm trying to get everything I can on that. So those guys helped out tremendous. I pulled in, I just got done with that run y'all saw, that 10.35 run. I get back, and one of the guys comes over and says, "Hey man, your tire is leaning big time." So I didn't get the camera fast enough to catch it leaning, but I'll show you why it's leaning here in a second. But shout out again to those fellas back there. And this is what drag racing is all about. You know, no matter, you don't know the guy, you see something wrong, you come up and you say something. And here's why I'm glad they said something. So literally, we snapped the upper trailing arm. Mike just kind of put it back in there, but it was totally snapped. So you can see it broke right at the welds. So I think I still have my stock ones at home, so I'm gonna run home, pick up that stock trailing arm, or not upper control arm, come back, put it on. I think I'm gonna call it for today. I don't 100% trust the stock upper control arms, though I may try and give it another run with the stock ones. But we're gonna go with the stock one. We're gonna take this one off, put the stock one back on, so at least I can drive around until I get a new one. But again, that's what racing's all about, folks. Helping each other out, looking out for each other. Because if I would have took off on another run and didn't know that was broke, it could have been disastrous going down the track. So again, when you see something wrong, stop somebody, shout out to them, let them know, and you know, you can literally save someone's life doing that. But all right, I'm gonna head to the house, be back, and we'll get back here and try and fix this up. All right, also on the back end of just someone that doesn't know me from Adam coming over and letting me know my car is messed up. you really got to have great friends. Literally, like, Mike, what do you need me to do? He's like, get out of my way. so I just back up and let Mike do what Mike does. But I'm watching, because once these once the new ones I just ordered come in, I'm gonna have to put them in before Friday, because we got a race with Mac and his whatever, waffle blue car, whatever. He's going down, folks. Y'all know that. It is what it is. But Mike's helping me out. He's going to town down there. We're gonna go ahead and put the stock one back on just so I can drive around. Might decide to make a hit, might not decide to make a hit, but we'll see. So stay tuned. All right, everyone. So even before we get to shake and bake up to Mike and up on the lift, we're gonna do this comparison of the 3 upper control arms. Also got the upper trailing arms from AAD, so we're gonna swap those out too. But here is the comparison from left to right: stock, BMR, AAD. So you can really seriously tell the difference between all 3 of them. So it almost, this is just my opinion, I'm not sponsored by anybody, but the stock ones look maybe a little more stout than the BMR ones when you look at them this way. And the AAD, it's like AAD looks like Godzilla compared to the other 2. But let me go ahead and show you where this broke. I tried to show you a little bit in the videos at the track, but it literally broke right at the weld. So there's a weld right here that welds on the adjustable piece to the trailing arm, or upper control arm. So you can see, and we'll get a good shot of the inside so everyone can see. You can see where it snapped, just literally snapped those welds. And I'm just going to leave it at that. You guys can see the proof. The proof is in the pudding. You guys can see for yourselves, make your own conclusions. I'm not going to do that in the video, but BMR has been super. I haven't contacted them about this one yet, but I'm going to for sure. They were more than happy to replace the last one, which they did, free of charge. Well, obviously I paid for them, but they gave me the replacements. And then I also went and bought their lower trailing arms as well. So what we're gonna have is AAD on the upper side, and the final BMRs on the 2 lower trailing arms. But that's where we're at. We're headed out to get this stuff put on, and we'll do a little bit of installation stuff, and then we'll do a wrap up when we get there. Oh, one more tidbit before we head off to the to Mike. Keep your stock parts, because you never know when you're gonna use you're gonna need them. Because actually I got my springs, the upper and lower control arms, and the upper and lower trailing arms, and the upper control arms. I kept them in a box in my garage and was figuring out a way to just get rid of them. I was about ready to take them to the dump, and just for whatever reason, I guess for this reason, I left them in the garage, because I came back out, got my stock one, put it on, and that's what saved me to be able to at least drive them around for now until we get it fixed tonight. So that's another one. Keep your stock parts. You never know when you might need them. All right, folks, y'all see we're in the shop. Shake and bake's about ready to get put up on the lift. I should have done this. I should have done this first, but let's do an unboxing of this stuff. I know what y'all already seen them, but we're gonna do an unboxing because how they package their stuff is just phenomenal as well. So I mean, they taped it up extremely. The sides were taped, the front was taped, the side was taped, and then once you open it up, they give you all the instructions on all the instructions. Again, you know, you got the foam, and then you got their little logo and whatever written in there, and then it comes really well packed. And like I said, they are beefy. If we break these, something's seriously wrong. Something's seriously wrong. But we're gonna get Shake and Bake up on the lift, and we'll get a little bit of the installation for you. All right, probably gonna get a little dark, but there's one bolt. The other bolt is up there by the spring. Right up there. That's the bear to get out. So literally Mike at the track had to drop the cradle a little bit to get that bolt out. And then, so surprising to me, I didn't know this when I ordered them, but once I ordered them and seen it, it also comes up with the upper trailing arms. So you're actually getting both for that price. So I was pleasantly surprised when I saw that. I was like, I get it now. But I think if we were to remove some of this rubber, I'd lose about 20 pounds. There's a little bit of rubber everywhere. Just a little bit. Probably the last 4 years worth of rubber out there. But we'll come back in a second. Yeah, I did. All right, so again, I'm not gonna do a full install. I'm just gonna show you what Mike's doing, and then we'll go from there. Because I'm not gonna make this a 2-hour install video. It's simple. That bolt back there, this bolt back here, guess what? Out comes the upper control arm. In goes the new one. Bolt goes back in. It's not rocket science, folks. It's an easy install. It's just time consuming. And it's really, when you first do it, this bolt back here is reversed. And the problem is you can't get the bolt out. So you gotta buy another bolt and then flip it when you install the new stuff. I'll show it to you again when we get to the trailing arm there, and make sure you guys know what I'm talking about.
Here we go.
Got her in. Got her in there. Got her in up there. I'm gonna stand back. I'm gonna get Mike putting on a nut on a bolt, so y'all don't give me crap about an install video.
Oh man, well, what do you mean?
What do you mean install video? I didn't see him do anything. Well, here you go.
Yeah, right. Tightening the bolt. I'll tell you what, these arms are nice though.
Hey, you put the gun on one side, the wrench on the other, pull the trigger. Ugga-dugga, done. Ugga-dugga, one ugga-dugga, two ugga-duggas. We gotta get at least 2 ugga-duggas just to make sure it's tight.
F1 spec and
And now he's just gonna do the same thing to that bolt up here, right up here. This one right up here. You can put the gun on one side, a wrench on the other, ugga-dugga, done. All right, so we'll be back in a minute.
Look
there
at him.
we go. Now.
Look at them bad boys.
Look at them bad boys.
Oh, the can't go
You're good. I can get away with a couple here.
Yeah, right. That's it. But they look great.
That's what it looks like when they're installed, folks. And that's why I got the red ones to match old Shake and Bake.
There you go.
All right, so I'm not gonna do anything on the other side. It's the same thing, rinse, repeat, and then put them in on the other side. We'll do a wrap up after we're done. Alrighty, folks. So we pulled the other one off. Oh, it's over here. I picked up the wrong one. So we pulled the other one off, and I mean, it could be just the coating, but it's cracked. So now how far that crack goes, if it's just the coating, if it goes into the weld like the other one, I don't know, but it's cracked. So good thing, you know, we're replacing both sides. And the only thing left from BMR now is the lower trailing arms. We'll stick with them for now. We'll cross my fingers maybe, but we're gonna keep them on there for now and possibly change them out later. But Mike's finishing up the other side. We're gonna put the tires on and go get her lined up. All right, folks, obviously it's the next day, but you saw what happened at the track. You saw what broke for the second time. Hopefully you went back, if you hadn't seen the old one, you went back, looked at the old one, because it was the same one that broke. You saw the installation, you saw the difference between the stock BMR and AAD control arms. We did an installation video putting the AAD control arms on, and did a drive home last night. It's a whole different I was so amazed. It was a whole different driving experience. The car was a lot stiffer. You know, arguably, if you want comfort, these aren't the ones you're gonna want to go for. But we're gonna test them out at the track next time we go to the track. As you see, it's raining right now. It's Friday. It's supposed to rain all day today, all day Saturday, and in the morning on Sunday. So I don't know if we're gonna get any race, probably not any races in this weekend. So content may be a little sparse until we get back to the track. But driving on the new AAD stuff was amazing. It was a whole different driving experience. Before, you know, the rear end would sway a little bit. Not sure what that was, but being that we swapped out the control arms, I think that's what it was. The BMR ones have like I want to call it a ball joint, but it's not really a ball joint. But it's got that joint on the end of the arms, which does create some movement, and I think that's where I was getting the swaying from. But with these AAD ones, none of that. It drives straight as an arrow. Mike went ahead and also aligned it, literally straight as an arrow. Just felt so much better, so much stiffer, so much more supported, if that kind of makes sense. But yeah, definitely a great investment. I'll let you guys take this video for what it is for you, but I definitely like the AAD arms for now. We'll see what happens when we get to the track, but I'm pretty confident we'll be okay at the track as well. But that's gonna do it for this one, folks. If you are stopping in for the first time, please check out the rest of the channel. If you like what's going on, do me those few things: like, subscribe, smash the bell, shoot me a comment, share it on your social media. I definitely appreciate it. Shake and Bake definitely appreciate it, because every red penny from YouTube goes right back into Shake and Bake, and we've got a lot of plans, so I need a lot of help. But that's it for this one, folks. Till next time, adios.